Here we go. Welcome back, pets. We're back with Legend of Dragoon. We were on the Queen's Ferry. So we left off last time. We're going to explore the ship a little bit, get a little more story, and then move on to whatever fate we're going to find in the open ocean, which is probably going to be fighting in a dungeon. See, that's where this is going. Just seems to be the way that the game's playing out, so I would not be surprised if that's where we end up. So we'll just explore the ship a little bit. What's in this area? I believe, Albert's seasick. Have you seen Dart? No, I thought you were with him. No, I haven't seen him. No, what are you doing, Albert? When you listen to the sound of the waves, you feel like the world is breathing. It's very comfortable. So I close my eyes. Are you a poet? I'll look somewhere else. Okay. No, he looks like he's about to puke. I think the king's seasick. Alright, so nothing else in this area, so back down and no, over here. Let's go back here. I was expecting a room back here. There she is. What are you doing in here? I'm just bored. Yeah, that sounds about right for Maru. You know what? Let's have a pillow fight. Sorry, I'm a little bit busy now. Okay. You're boring. Okay. Wow. Wow, what? Do we really want to know? So, there's nothing interesting there yet. Here's the next card. Since Cecil, where the willingly woman is headed is vast. If she gets there, it'll be very difficult to find her. Okay. That makes little sense. Kayla, bring the parts. Okay. Aye, sir. Whoa, little kid. Oops, sorry, Miss Shannon. So we have a kid working in the engine room. How to place the parts. Alright, thank you. Okay. I pretty want to sweat a lot and get slim. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. Yeah, I would definitely say an unbelievable machine. Okay. Working down here, you would lose a lot of weight. This is about the treasure. This is about the treasure of Tiberia. We have to do our best, even if we must ignore the load of the engine. Don't blow the engine up. That would be bad. Where's the kid? Now this ship is our battlefield. In order to take the treasure of Tiberia back, everybody's doing their best. Okay. I have to give them credit. At least they're enthusiastic. So, we've only run into 2 members of our party. Where's everybody else? Probably all up on the upper deck. We were on the front deck and there's nobody up there. Okay, so... Oh, Shauna. Okay. There's Haskell. Haskell. He is contemplating I shouldn't disrupt him. A good idea. The Queen's Fury is the only steel boat in all of Edinus. It can endure even an attack from a sea dragon. If you say so. We'll see how true that is, because I'm sure we're going to get it put to the test. Well, there's Dart. Where's Congo? And Rose. Haven't seen either of them. Oh, there's Rose. Get off the ladder, we'll talk to this dude. I have the best eye on the shop. Sure. So, Rose is up in the crow's nest, which is fine. Rose. You need me? Not particularly. I don't need anything from you, just in particular, just was wondering how you're doing. I was thinking about Dark. Uh-oh. Just kidding. And honestly, she might have been, but not in the way Shauna thinks about Dark. Okay, so I haven't seen Congo. Oh well. He's on the boat somewhere. It's the one I haven't seen. It's probably that first area. Trips on boats can be hard when you're not used to them. If you don't feel good, just rest. Lots of machines. Alright, enjoying the trip in the boat. Okay. Hi, Dart. Dart. When humans go to sea, there is a lot to think about. Friendship, love, life, and romance. Probably Dart's heart is wandering in the Mother Ocean. Such a scary face. He must be thinking about the black monster. Oh, sure. Is something wrong? No. You should not spend any time with her while you're stuck on a boat. I have been thinking, too, about the past and future. Uh-oh. Dangerous. And about you and me. Uh-huh. You and me. Eventually our journey will end. Sure will. Yes, eventually, but I wonder where we will be. It's a very good question. I want to be next to you, of course. But nobody knows about the future. Love and sailing are alike. If you don't swim against the waves and just enjoy it, you will overcome it. Thinking alone is sometimes good, but sometimes when you listen to others, your way will open up. I still don't know anything about it. Maybe Rose might know something. Alright. I'm supposed to go find Rose. I probably shouldn't. I should about we go see what everybody else is doing? Go to Rose last. Let's go down. Let's go see everybody else first. Then we'll go check out Rose. And Hassel's going to ignore us. That's appropriate. And nobody else there. Again, I'm not sure where Congle is. Alright, so in here we have our seasick prince. You seem knows. Nope. But are you going to ask that question to everyone? Yeah, probably. Should I do? Good question. Human hearts were more complicated than waves. Hello. Oh, I know where she is. That's not the point. The point is to see what everyone else says. Have you seen others? I don't know. Anyway, I'm totally bored. Hang out with me and hang out with me. Next time. That's totally boring. I'm gonna go tell Shauna that you're looking for Rose. Yeah. That's about what I expected. So, don't want to talk to any of them. Let's see if there's another story back here. Bring the parts. Sir? Okay. Oops, sorry, Mr. Dirt. Okay, replace the parts. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just she says sorry to everybody. It's very interesting that they have a girl as a mechanic's assistant. It's not normal. Normally you wouldn't take a girl to be a heavy machinery assistant. It's not that they can't do the work, it's that the equipment tends to be very heavy. Oh, there's a door here. Okay. So there's a cook in here. Let's see about having Julian vegetable match with me. Game? They're the person who GNs the most vegetables within the time limit wins. If the number of vegetables is the same, the person with more chopping ones. I placed down a variety of vegetables made. Okay. Okay. So I place the vegetable, do not press the X button. Unless you win, a number of toppings remain. Best or... Okay. Sure. They want to play with me, the vegetables, the passion, the life path at work. Okay. Let's check this mini game out. You just gotta know how, and they tell you how many. I don't know if I'm gonna win though. No, I didn't. Okay. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, we'll play again. You just gotta, if you chop too much, it causes a delay. This is, like, really annoying because it keeps giving me these big pieces. So I'm not getting through high counts. See, it's not giving me, keeps giving me those big ones that take like 7 chops. I think it's stacked against me. I think it's stacked against me. Alright, last try. Like I said, I think it's stacked against me, but we're gonna keep trying. That was my mistake. Come on. Come on. See? It's stacked against you. Oh yeah, I'd be a little over chopping a little bit, but still. Every time you get close, every time you get close to him, he just gets a lot more smaller vegetables. Okay. It's just a nuisance more than anything else. It's not an issue, it's just an issue. I don't know. You need for something? Well, it's nothing that important. Didn't notice this one up front, though. Let's fill our cogwheels. Ah, see, I told you. Here it is, somewhere. Oh, what are you looking at? Flame. The life that drives such a big thing. You will be a flame that drives a big thing. Okay. It's interesting because the boilers are in the front and the turbines are in the back. That gives you an idea how big the engine really is. The condenser pipes probably run the whole length of the ship and then some. Because you figure the way a steam engine works is you got a boiler that heats up the water, turns it into steam. That steam goes through a condenser pipe, and as it's going through the condenser pipe, it creates massive pressure. That pressure is used to drive a turbine. It's used to drive a piston or whatever is necessary to make the ship go. And then from there, it goes back into water, goes back down to the boiler. What's up, George? How you doing? May I help you? It's about the black monster. I thought you might know something about it. That's right. You were traveling just for that. Unfortunately, I have nothing to tell you. Oh. What are you going to do when you catch the black monster? What are you going to do with him? Kill him. I'm pretty okay. It's kind of lonely yesterday. I'm glad you're here. Kill him to avenge your parents. Will that satisfy your feelings? No, but, you know. Revenge doesn't generate anything. That's what I learned from Levitz. To tell you the truth, I don't know what I'm going to do. Or even what I want to do then. When I face the Black Monster. Yay! I just want to know what he is. I see. Well, I can tell you one thing. Do you know what is the source of the power of Dragoons? Oh, here we go. We're gonna learn something. War is not in human nature. Humans fight by making themselves enter insanity. It is the same for revenge. This is a tool to amplify the insanity. And this insanity is the source of the power of Dragoons. That's a very interesting way of phrasing it. Oh, you did? What'd you pick up? The Dragon Knight. I didn't know that. Someday, something will happen, and if you can't chase in your insanity, I wonder if you'll be able to endure it, given the size of your spirit. Sorry, it's just nonsense. No, it wasn't. I finished with Lloyd. I'll go on my journey to pursue the Black Monster. When I face him, I'll find my own answer to that. Good. So what PS2 games did you find? Did you play it recently? Anything good? Mine is not a journey. I'll take a walk for a change. Oh god, we're gonna go through everybody. I don't know who she's looking for though. Drakengard 1 and 2. Go down. Drakengard 1 and 2. I don't have either of those. I'm trying to think if I've played either. I'm not sure. Dart is popular with the girls. He is well suited for fantasy. I don't need Dart. Then, I don't need you either. need those. Haskell. Okay. But she wants Haskell. No, we're not gonna talk to him. Let's go talk to her else first. Curious to see what she has to say with, like, Maru or whatever. It's always a good thing. It's fun to sit there and talk to everybody, see what's going on. Can I ask what you're doing? Puking. I was debating with myself as to which one is more profound, the sea or love. Now I'm debating with myself which one is more infinite, the sea or love. I see, sounds like fun. No, he is trying not to vomit. He is seasick. Everybody else seems to be pretty okie dokie, but he is definitely seasick. You look bored. Exactly. Can we hang out together? If you want to practice your sword, I can give you one. I think I'll hang out by myself. Okay, unfortunate though. I can give you some practice if you want. Oh, thanks. Behave. I don't like this game. It is good, but don't have the popularity paper. Well, there's a lot of games that just one thing to remember about the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2 is that there's so many games. Am I disturbing you? The odd thing about the PlayStation 1 is you gotta remember it had almost 3,000 games released for it. And the PlayStation 2 had almost 4,000 games plus the 3,000 plus the 2 to 3,000 that the PlayStation 1 had. It has Never Let Dark Out. That's a good choice. I guess I was nosy. So it's hard for everybody to remember every possible game that was out there. It's really silly when you think about it, because there's a lot of games that are only popular because of magazines or different publishers really pushing the popularity of it. I wonder what Cantos like dark places. Have hid from humans, cargo felicities, and dark places. Okay. Sorry for me. So when you stop and think about it, with the sheer number of games that came out for it, I'm going to take this moment here to save. Because I've gone through quite a bit of story now without a save point, so it's not surprising to run into games that people haven't heard of. Like example, the Dot Hack series that I did on YouTube over the last basically year for the first 4 games in that series. A lot of people had heard the name only because of the anime. They didn't even know there was games, let alone 7, 8, 9, 12 games in that series? So, it's not surprising. Some people knew it was like 1 or 2 in the first series, but they didn't know there was 4. Or, it's not surprising. The other game that I tout is like the Lunar series. Most people don't even know there was any games in that series, aside from like the Saturn versions they might recognize. So it's not surprising. What do you want to talk about? Your love? Ooh, what's going on with Haskell? I was just walking around, happened to be here. Can I ask you one thing? Oh. Is there romance here? Sure. You. Why are you with us? Very good question. I heard that in the beginning it was Dart's Dragoon Spirit. It seemed that's not all. I guess it's because everybody has Dragoon Spirit, so might as well stick together. Maybe this journey is just a little break for me. Break. Well, everybody has different objectives on the drawing. But you look like you're rushing yourself to death. With your life being run by something. That's none of your business. Yeah, we just don't know how old she is. I guess I was involved too much. I can't make judgments about other people. Nice, funny. Da, 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 da. So, is that everybody? Uh-oh. Now we're going back to Haskell's backpack story. Wow, 12 years ago. Clear, your steps during the attack were slow. Take more precise. Faster steps. What you got here? I was saying the games RPG, so with names like Dot Hack and Final Fantasy that people will most likely hear about them and compare the game to Dragon Card. That's true. They will do that. It makes it easy to make comparisons. And while that is useful in some cases, when you're trying to tell somebody about a game, you gotta kind of keep the game in its own context too. So, like, Star Ocean, the Tales series, Final Fantasy, the Lunar series, all of them have their own charms. Sometimes it's a method of play. Sometimes it's a method of telling a story. Sometimes it's just the way the characters are written. Like one of my favorite characters from Final Fantasy VI isn't even a hero. It's actually Kafka. He is probably one of the most interesting characters in any RPG that I've played. You don't see him very often, but he's very, very, very interesting character to me. I like the character. So we're looking at him teaching his daughter how to fight. He can't take over the Rose School with such pathetic skills. So he's pushing his daughter to take over the school. Nice. You implicated a murderous intent with your fist, didn't you? Oh, Lana, what's wrong? She died. Oh no. Get out of my sight. Oh, she killed somebody. That's why she left the town. The Coon game, if I spell it right, is the hardest game to get for the PS2. Coon. I shouted out of anger. I was just running away from the pain I have to overcome, together with as a master and a father. It's been 20 years since I left the village to pursue Claire, but I found was only my immaturity. Nice. As time goes by, I forget the objectives of my journey. But Dart and the others have a new one. Oh, okay. I'm passing through Johnny, young Dart with friends. I have become too mushy. Oh, maybe it tends to go see Congo. Okay. Just horror game? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know there's a lot of really good games out there. And when you consider that up until really the PlayStation 3, most games were exclusives. They were like one system. And that was it. So it's not surprising to have a lot of games that people don't know about. And when you figure a good third of all games never left Japan for most systems, it's a little scary. Always alone. You're not now. Nope, you have friends. Friends I still don't know. Well, staying alone, you can't learn them. Congo is here to see if you become leader instead of Emperor Dole. Dole was your objective for the journey, wasn't it? Then why don't you talk to Albert? He might know something about Dole's story from the past. I'll have to go see Albert. King of Human. Yes, go see the King of Human. You go for a US copy, go for... Yeah, that's not surprising. The Dot Hack series, the last game I'm going to buy for that is Quarantine. And the North American version of that is at least $350. Just for that one game. And that's why I'm keeping that to the end. Congo wants to talk. What is friends? Try to say Congo friend. Congo don't know what is friend. My Uncle Dole is your friend, wasn't he? No, I fight for Emperor Dole. To make world where all the species equal. Maybe we can put it this way. Maybe friends are the people who walk the same road. People who walk together, but not led by somebody who share happiness and pain. That is friends. That's actually a pretty apt description of what friends are. Although we have different objectives, we are all walking side by side. Congo, you are already walking on the same road as us. The last Dot Hack game is like the Xenosaga third game. It was dead before that, for the ended. If you're talking about Outbreak, yeah, when you talk about infection, mutation, outbreak, quarantine, Europe and Japan got full runs at standard numbers, but for whatever reason, the North American release of Outbreak and Quarantine, there was some weird delays in the North American version, and I don't know why. I never really looked it up, but those weird delays on top of the company just deciding that, you know what, we're not going to deal with this, we're done. And they just kind of bailed on the product line. So that infection and mutation got standard runs, so there's like a couple 100,000 copies of those in the US running around. And then Outbreak got like halved. And Quarantine got like a quarter. That's why they're so expensive. But you can get a European version of Quarantine for like around 100, 150 US. I bought mine for about 100 pounds. And it's one of those things that okay, so she chucked the pillow at him. That was the pillow fight conversation from there. That's funny. But yeah. And then when they did the GU, the PS2 versions got full releases, but they didn't do very well. But it did well enough that for whatever reason they re-released it on the PS4 and PC. Alright, thanks for dropping in, Leafer. Nice of you to drop in, at least say hi to Maru. So, but North America, for whatever reason, the companies decided that just arbitrarily, whether North American audiences were mature enough, capable enough, willing to deal with a specific game or title in its entirety back in the 80s and 90s, even up to about 2002, 2003. Now we don't see it as much. Yeah, you're a bit too squish. Collector. I mean, most of what we don't get out of Japan now is like the visual novels. We don't get all of their visual novels. We've gotten a lot of them, yes. Don't get me wrong. Between the Vita, the PlayStation 4, and the Switch, we have gotten a lot of visual novels. But there's still a lot of games we don't see. And they're really good games. Are we mad now? No, but now I have a question. Oh, she got off her bed. Wow, exciting question time. Bro, when you joined us, you said there is still something I can help with. Is that true? Let me see. I don't know why, but I really feel that way. But I don't know what that is. You're just kidding, it seems. Our journey is a dangerous one, and we would not be able to success if we take lackadaisical attitude towards it. Nice. Therefore, I wanted to make sure one more time I didn't want to see anybody else dying. Now, please, excuse me. Huh, weird. Well, a lot of us that play a lot of video games, many of us, we want to play the best games, and often the best games are still in Japanese. It's a shame. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. The king became too serious. Now it's my big chance to hang out with Dart. Okay. So since she's the last one, I'm gonna go save. Because I suspect when she goes to see Dart, all hell's gonna break loose. I totally expect that. Because we've basically been jabber-jabbering for about 40 minutes now with all these people. And I'll say hi to... Have you seen Dart? I haven't. Is something wrong? something. My Sega Saturn had some good ones. I thought you were supposed to be with him all the time. Do you think it's strange not being together once in a while? Because you guys many things. Really? Too difficult for me. Alright. That's funny. Yeah, I don't have that many, games that I know of for the Saturn. I mean, I've got the ones I've picked up recently. Like, I've got, Tilk, and I've got, another, was it Virtuon, which is a mech fighting game. I got a couple others that are coming. Some really good ones, too. But, honestly, nobody that I knew had a Saturn. So I really didn't see, many of the Saturn games. Same with the Dreamcast. Most people did not have a Dreamcast. Warcraft 2 is good for the Saturn. Okay, so that's Warcraft. Did you spell that correctly? Or is that a typo? I know. Uh-oh. Who do you think it is? Oh. Is that Yushana? Of course it's Maru. No way, it's Rose. Albert, don't be silly. Haskell, quit that voice. I doubted that Congo. I'll actually say the correct answer. Burst her bubble. Of course it's Maru. Wow. How did you know? Your voice. There's nobody else who does such pranks. Actually, that's true. I guess so. Oh, no. I have no problems with Warcraft. The way you spelled it, W-A-R-C-R-A-R, not F-T, I wanted to make sure that it was Warcraft and not, like, Warcart or something. So, it's a thing. I just wanted to make sure the spelling was correct. And you corrected your spelling. No, I'm not surprised it was on, the Saturn. Blizzard put that on, quite a few systems. The Warcraft line was very popular. Warcraft 2 in general was a very good game. With me on an adventure on the ship. Okay. Hey, you were thinking about Shauna, weren't you? Of course he was. If she sees you walking with a pretty girl like me, she would get mad, wouldn't she? Shauna doesn't get mad about those things. What's with this adventure suddenly? Well, I'm bored. Something's bothering me. Okay. Fun fact, the Saturn is the reason Sega died. I don't know if it was the Saturn, but the Saturn and the Dreamcast both had very, very bad marketing. Both systems had horrible marketing. Even though there was, second and third party support for the systems, their marketing was horrible. In both cases. The Nintendo 64 and the PlayStation 1 and 2 lines both had far better marketing. So, they did better. And with Xbox and PlayStation entering the field, Sega didn't have just one opponent. They weren't just fighting Nintendo. They were fighting three people now, and they just didn't have the marketing strategy to keep Sega alive in the hardware market. Someone was gonna die. Most people thought it was gonna be Microsoft was gonna give up first, but when Sega dropped out, it left a hole for Microsoft to stay in the fight when they were struggling early on. And because of that, by the time we got to the PlayStation 3 era, they were gone or out the door, really. And they were looking for going to game only. So I don't know if it really was the Saturn itself that killed them, but between the Saturn and the Dreamcast, they didn't stand a chance. There was no way. They just had really bad marketing in both cases. Which is funny because their marketing for everything up to that point was very good. And the way they marketed all of the Genesis add-ons, so the Mega CD, the 32X, all of that was marketed very, very well. That's why it kept them alive for a very long time. But when they switched to the Saturn, the marketing went downhill. And when they went to the Dreamcast, it got even worse. And that was in all regions, really. It wasn't just in the United States. I don't think Rose is strange. She is strange, but I don't think she's as strange as you. Ouch. I'm not talking about that strange. I think she has something that she hasn't told us. Or she's been involved in something shady or something. It was in the US, we tried to stop it, come out. That way CD and 32X was US only. By the time the Saturn came out, they were just done. Yeah, the Sega they just had made bad choices, really, that's all. Have you noticed everything about you, Maru? No. I'm the exception. Don't talk bad about your friends. Everybody has something that they don't need to hide. I don't mean talk bad about Rose, but she can't. She's cold to me. So, somehow. Yep. Sega died because Sega of the US. Well, to be honest, the US is the #1 buyer of all computers and home consoles. Sorry, that's fact. We're getting there, Leafer. I've been chatting with George, so it's been kind of still on the story. I should get one more safe shot, but I don't know. It should be attacking us on this particular bout around the ship. We'll see if I can get to the save point, or if it's going to assault us when we go to the save point. As we go to make Shauna jealous. Alright, here we go. Save. Da, 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 da. I don't know where I want to go on this little date of theirs. What are you two doing? Killing time? Nerd wants to have an adventure and she is dragging me around. Hey, excuse me. You're the one who is following me around. It's Nintendo Dreamcasts were super popular in EU and JP. I'm not saying they weren't. But unfortunately, the sales in general for both Europe and Japan in most systems categories, games, whole 9 yards, is about equal to that of the United States. It's just, when you think about it, if you sell one copy in Japan and one copy in Europe, you have to sell 2 copies in the United States in order for you to break even across those 3 markets. It's just a numbers game. And since Sega was trying to launch the Saturn, right after it launched the Mega CD and 32X in the United States, and you had the Nintendo 64 coming out, and you had the PlayStation 1 still on the market, and the PlayStation 2 coming out soon, it just really was a bad time for them to try and shift gears from cartridge to disc and going full into the Saturn when the Saturn was not backward compatible with the Mega CD, which it should have been, and that would have saved them. When they'd already put all of their resources into the one system, now they're trying to shift gears in the US to the other, after pushing really, really hard into the CD, which didn't do well, by the way, and the 32X, which did very well in the US. So there's a lot of things that went behind Sega's fall in the hardware market. But if you look at Xbox, so Microsoft's Xbox line, they were struggling really hard during that same era too, during the Xbox One. They were struggling really hard trying to get first parties on board, trying to get second and third parties on board. It was a really rough time for everybody. Sony made it because Sony owned Japan. That's why Sony survived. Nintendo survived because Nintendo they've always had a different marketing strategy, different target demographic, and because they target towards the younger end of the scale, they've always had that niche market. So they had no problem surviving. And again, they've dominated very, very strongly in Japan, dominated very strongly in that same market in both the United States and Europe. But when you look at Sega, PlayStation, and Sega, Sony, and Microsoft were all fighting for that same teenager through early adulthood, through late adulthood demographic. Alright, have fun, talk to you later. But that's really why, if anyone's that interested. It's a very, very rough market. Not what I wanted to do. I wanted to go back up. 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 I don't play a prank on her. She doesn't understand jokes. I won't. Rose has many mysterious personality, yes. She's always cold, but when it comes to critical points, she has a variety of ways. Yeah, let's leave Rose alone. That's it. Yeah, I figured it was gonna be Rose. Here we go. Here's our movie for the Dutchman. Here you go, Leifer. You're up. You're still hanging out. I like how they handled the boat. It's awesome. The video for it is great. So our iron boat is about to get sunk by the Dutchman. Oof. That hurt. That was painful. Okay. So we're now attached to the Dutchman. Yay. What on earth is this? I can't believe this. Yeah. What are you doing? Go back to your stations and check on damages. Yes, Captain. Admiral. This is definitely a problem. There is a heraldry. It looks like a royal ship of Mali Sezia. This is the Phantom ship. This is like a Phantom ship. Oh boy. Commodore, bad news. We got the engine room. Kayla, let them hurry and fix it. Aye, sir. We can't pursue Linus like this. Something the ocean shows is conspicuous. Capriciously. Blah. Speaking. But I have never seen such a thing. Wait for a while, there is nothing we can do now. This ship is... Which is better? In the water cave or here? Dart, I can't find shot anywhere. Oh no. I know inside the water cave there's supposed to be a revive point. Or a rest point. I don't know about here. Oh no. Skelly boys. And ghosty boys and zombie boys and... Huh? That's just weird. That was weird. Why did you come here? I don't know. When I woke up, I was in here. But those knights protected me. They're gone, though. At least you're safe and sound. Come on, we're here already, so we might as well take a look. Okay, Muru. I want to go too. I don't know why, but I want to know about that shop, please. I'll go. We'll go with... Okay. Okay, but anything that happens, we're going back. Alright, so where's everybody else? Full party? I have a full party, cool. Honestly... She doesn't have a D level. So... Wow. I really like to have her around. She doesn't have a D level, so we're gonna go this way. Let's check our additions real quick. Burning Rush is still going strong. More and more still going strong. We're working on Harpoon with him. Let's see. So we're good there. Shana. You know, there's gotta be a point I'm gonna actually level her up, just so I can get her Dragoon to 5. If nothing else, I'll do it just so I can get her Dragoon to 5 at some point. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, what was I doing? Alright, so... let's see now. Okay, so this takes us back to the ship. But the question is there a place here to heal? There might be. That might be a possibility. Alright. So, I don't know. Let's have a look around here. Nothing there. Oh, good, there's a door here. Let's have a look. May evil come to the person who attempts to open the treasure chest. Yeah, we're opening it. That are 3 numbers. Alright, into the numbers. I don't have the number combination. I don't have the combination. And I can't back out. 9 more times. Do nothing. So I'm assuming we'll get the number combination somewhere on board the ship. Locked, doesn't open. Let's see here. Let's check over here. I don't know. Captain, please open here. Where are you, Captain? Okay. Very weird. Very weird. Okay, so what kind of monsters do we have to play with today? Our ghost ship. Let's see what we got here. Well, that looked painful. They don't have a lot of health, though, so that's good. I can live with that. However, we seem to have, like, a health issue. Definitely have a health issue. Well, they don't have much... They don't do a lot of damage, so... We'll definitely do our rest thing and get our health back up, because apparently everybody's not healed from the previous endeavor. And I thought they were. But it's okay. Once I know where the heal pool is, the healing pool, then I can decide if I want to level here or not. Isn't this in the water cave like the last section of Disc 2? I think so, isn't it? Now we're getting towards the end of Disc 2. Trying to remember. I don't remember. Almost done. Come on. Almost done. Close enough. So that takes care of that guy. Okay, one more. Oops, missed. That looks painful. Actually, it wasn't too bad. Thanks for an easy day. Let's see. 162 experience points. That's not too bad. Alright, Leafer, what's my target level on this one? Am I looking at like 22, 23, 25? It says Captain's Cabin. Yeah, it's not opening. Okay. I don't know what my target level is at this point. I don't remember. This one I remember the target levels, but this, from here to point out, I don't remember the target levels. I just know the last one we did was way too close. It's way too close. And we needed to gain, I don't know how many levels. Yeah, to the death. Go ahead and take him out. Stab him down. Ah, that's good. Because everybody needs to get their Dragoons up. And the levels up. They also need to get their additions improved. It's kind of an important thing. Oops, I missed. That was horrible. That was horrible of me. I did a horrible shot. I'm a bad shot. Like there's anything new there. I just do horrible things and go boom. Ah, it died on me. Such pretty dragons. Yeah, go ahead and let her do her thing. And of course I screwed that up. I was doing just fine earlier today. In that first fight, school of fights, no problem. Now I just can't seem to hit him. Alright, oh well. We'll get through it. Doesn't really matter. Just trying to think how many levels I should shoot for between here and the water cave. I'd say probably at least 2 or 3 before the water boss. Help me, the faster the bastard is. Okay, what about him? I don't want to die. Help. You're already dead. We can't make it. We'll be killed by him. You're already dead. I don't want to die. Help. What are they talking about? We have no clue. We're going downstairs anyway. kind of, because I'm assuming we're going to have to fight the captain. Assuming he's going to be our end boss for this particular zone. Ouch. Alright, so... kill death. And then next person up should be Rose. And as long as I hit her targets, that should be enough to kill death. Wasn't quite enough. I'm impressed. This just got some hit points. Oh, that was bad. Oh, wasn't by much. Alright, so we'll take out one of these little fire dudes. And then we'll heal. Because death does so much damage. You can go ahead and heal. And we'll just take out a fire dude. Yeah, that's good. And we'll just heal ourselves back up. No. Guard heal. That's good. It's always good to remember to guard heal once in a while. It's annoying, it's long, it's boring. But you want to save your items for the bosses, so. That's the last thing you want to do is not have your health ready for the boss. Not that we're going to have that problem, because the boss is going to be the captain in the captain's quarters, I'm sure. But we don't want to actually kill anybody because we don't have infinite items. It's also, we know what happens. Okay, we know what happens when we do that. Yes, we die miserably. Horribly when we don't plan ahead. Must plan ahead this time. But the question is, how many levels do I need? That's the question. Yeah, we got enough. We're good enough. There she goes. Min 25. Is that 25 on the boat? Or 25 for, when we leave the water cave? So that's the question. Is that for the boat or is that for the water cave? Yeah, I know we're under leveled at the moment. That's why we had so many problems last week with the last boss. Because we needed another couple of levels in order to beat her more comfortably. I squeaked that one out last week. I squeaked that one. That was horrible. See, he wants to go that way, so we won't go that way. I want to explore the rest of the boat first. Then we'll go see what he's got going on. Reaper. Well, we've got, Dragoon. Oh, yeah. Dart's got level 3 Dragoons, that's right. Need to get him up to level 4, though. Definitely. I keep missing that last one. It's just fast enough that it throws me off. Which is a shame. But it's okay. That was good. And you're up, so you can do this. Now, is that 25 with, you know, just my core group? Or does that mean I have to get 25 with Shauna? There's the question. Obviously, the assumption is she's not in the party. Because she levels so slowly. Oh, I got it! I actually got it that time. That last one's so hard to get off sometimes. I almost never get that last one. But it's okay. Yeah, you never did answer my question. 25 as of when I hit which point? Not that I mind, because the experience here isn't bad. I'm gonna shower, come back. Oh, okay. After the time you get back from the shower. So I want to get 25 on the boat? Or 25 for the cave? Never answered my question. Oh well. We'll just get some experience. You should be okay at your level until the cave. Cave 25. Got it. That's what I wanted to know. Cause I figured I'd probably end up getting one level just exploring this place. Cause I figure that's probably an easy win. I missed. That's horrible. Don't care. Use those Dragoons. Need to level everybody up anyway. And, you know, when she gets her Dragoon up anyway, I expect to see Sean in the party. Oh, God. I don't know if we'd be grinding that hard. You know she's the last one. You know she's the last one I'm gonna suffer through, right? I will still level her up, and I will still get her Dragoon to 5 at some point. But I might even do it while we're here. Well, not here, I think the water cave. I think the water cave's better experience, but... Oh, what's this? Oh, we have friends. 1, 5, 2, 8. I wonder if the 3-digit combination of that strange treasure chest is a combination of those numbers. Okay. So 1528. We have 9 guesses. 4 digits. 3 positions. That's a problematic situation. Because 3 digits, 3 positions is 9. With 4 digits and 3 positions, gives you 9 times 4. Ugh. I like those odds. Randomly guessing on this and those 4 numbers is not a good position to be in. It really isn't. It's pretty bad. Not sure. That's bad. Ouch. Now, Albert has one more round of Dragoon, which will kill one of these things off, and then we'll go through a rest phase. So let's see here. Dart. Yeah, he can do that. She needs to rest. Ouch, that was the fence? Let's see now. There it goes. Now we need the rest phase. Oh my goodness. Just let her rest. Yeah, go beat up Albert. He can take it. Oh, it's such a long grind to heal. So you figure, I did waste 1 spin on that chest. Unfortunately. But, now that I have the numbers, I'm gonna go save. And and then go to the chest. And that's stupid. Even though they give us 10 chances total, and I blew one in the beginning, with 4, even if they tell us which numbers we have, you know, which ones are in the correct position and or correct number wrong position, which is what I'm assuming we're probably going to be dealing with. The self-reducing figure does mean that we still could fail. And I have no interest in failing. So, we save. Now, our range numbers. Our numbers are... we'll go with 1, 2, 5. Doesn't open. Alright, so none of them were in the right spot. 2, 1, 8. Okay. It didn't tell me if there was anything in the right spot. Doesn't open. No, nothing's in the right spot. 5, 8, 1. Okay. 2. 2, 5, 1. Alright. 1, 5, 8. Doesn't tell us anything. 1, 5, 2. Ha! I actually got it. My goodness. Wait, does that mean it's... I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. Since we got the chest open. Now that was a stun guard. So the question is, the chest reclosed itself. So does that mean we get to open it again for another prize? That's a good question. So we'll go back down to that last room that has the combination. We'll see if the combination, if the numbers are different. And then go from there. Limits. Oh, not limits. Albert. He might call him limits. Dude died. Such a shame. I like limits better than Albert. He was a more fun character. But it's okay. We'll get there. just messed up. Works for me. There we go. Let's go. Let's go. Dragons asunder. We will get this horribly wrong. That was horrible. So, it's okay. We will survive. And we will do well. And we will become happy. And at the end, we'll marry Shauna. And have fat babies. Fat babies? Yeah, fat babies. Alright, so that takes care of that. And I'll go ahead and we're getting close to level 21, which is the minimum we want. To be fair, it really is. I wouldn't mind getting to 22 over here. And then we need to level up to at least 24 or 25. Just so we can catch our levels up to where we're fighting. I made that mistake earlier. I wasn't leveling up enough. And in the end, it was costing me quite a lot. So, problematic. Yes, do that. That was horrible. Dragoon, please. And I'll move up from there. The only thing I don't like about this game, though, is that I can't take Dart out of the party. I can understand it going into, like, boss fights that you have to have him. But in general, when you're just kind of leveling everybody else, when you're trying to just level, it's nice being able to have a party of whoever you want. So you can level everybody up accordingly. And unfortunately, we don't get that option. Which is such a shame. It's the only thing I don't care for in this game is that I don't get that flexibility, which you normally do. Normally you can choose whoever you want in your party at any given time. It doesn't matter who's there, because before you hit the boss, they always force correct your party to who you're supposed to have. So if you have to have, like, say, Arlett's or whatever in the party, or Albert in the party, or Rose in the party, they would force you to have, at a story point, to have the correct party. Which makes a lot of sense. But in this case, for whatever reason, you're forced to have Dart all the time, so you always be your highest level character, and it catches up. That was quick. You were gone like, what, 10 minutes? I opened the stupid chest. I'm trying to get these guys up to 20, up a level. Because, you know, Albert kind of needs to get to 20 here. He's saying it's like, how much experience? What, 10 more fights? I'm nowhere near just shuffling Shauna into the party. For giggles. Not that far ahead in levels. Oh, it did change the combination lock. Ooh. Okay. That's... May evil come to the person who attempts to solve the riddle of the number. Okay. So... This is actually a really good way of getting some items, some gear, some equipment, and a lot of experience. I kind of like this. Just kind of shuffling back and forth between these two. 2 9s and 2 2s. That makes for a simpler lock than the last couple. Than the last one. It does. It makes for a much simpler lock. Oops, I missed. I missed. Wash. She got cloggered. Get rid of this guy. Takes care of him. You know, just to satiate you, I think next week, because we're almost done with this week's session, next week we will have a shauna party just for you, Leafer. I will bite my tongue and I will suffer through the glory that is Shauna's bow. Just for you. But you gotta be here. And bring your friends. Because I may only do it once. See, I would do a girls' party. But this game won't let me. See, I would do a girls' party. I so would do a girls' party. I would love to, have Rose and Shauna and Maru in the party. But instead I gotta just start in a dress just so I can have a girls' party. And someone's gonna die. Because I have not been paying attention to my health. Thankfully, Dart's in Dragoon mode. Because he's just... Yeah, die. This is not, exciting here. See, Shauna leveled up. Her little level 16 butt down there. It's gonna take me forever to level her up to everybody else. Alright. Let's get up to the save point real quick. Hate those deaths. They're horrible. They hit so hard. And those stupid fireflies. They've been clocking us too. So the question is, can I rest on the ship? It's my curiosity. Yes, rest. I can rest. Cool. So I do have a rest spot. Now, is everybody's health back? Everybody is 100%? Sweet. So this actually is fine, because as long as we come back to here, we can rest. So we have a save point, we have a rest point. We're good to go. Range numbers. This one's actually really easy. It's fine. Let's put this one here, like so. Range numbers. Line 2-2. Range numbers. There we go. Got it open. Panic guard. No, the numbers were 2299 on that one. So I figure, since the chest resets, we're in a perfect position to just go back and forth between the combination and the chest. And since we can heal, we're being constructive all across the board. So we can get some new items, some new gear, and we can fight death. Alright, so Darth. That was bad. That was not bad. I boo-booed. I boo-booed. Now she can go ahead and Dragoon up. So remind me next week that I promised you a Shauna party. And we can make fun of Shauna along the way. And have a good old time. So after this fight, I do need to check my, my additions. See if anyone's gone up. Because I've been hitting them fairly often, so. Oh, got perfect. Which means I've gotten a perfect with all 3 of them tonight. That's more perfects than I normally get. I only get like 1, maybe. I've gotten 3. Now that's probably more perfects than I've probably gotten in the last, what, since the game started? In a week? It's pretty bad. Oh look, Haskell leveled up. Congratulations. Shauna's still level 16 though. She's gonna be a nightmare to level up. She's gonna be such a nightmare to level up. But it's okay. We'll survive. We'll get through it. At one point in the game, she might actually matter. Maybe. However, I did plan to check my, additions, but, oops. Yeah, down to 0, no kidding. Yes, at the end of the game, maybe? Yeah, maybe. The only fight that she actually matters is the fights that, you're stuck with her on, really. Because you know, through the white, through the dragon worm, you need her, and she's okay. Oops. But it's just once you get Rose, you really don't need her anymore. Because everybody does more damage than she does. Now, her healing magic, to be sure, is formidable. And like the fight that was tearing us up last week, if she was leveled up, that would have been a good fight for her to be in. Honestly, because we could have used the extra healing. Between, you know, Albert's defensive spells and her healing magic. As a Dragoon, that might have been useful. But when it comes to most everyday fights, it's just, she's not worth that much. Okay, so, chests again. What do we got? 0. 2. 5. 6. This is really, they set this up. It will be good for the next fight. For the fight here in the ship, or, in the cave. Because I'm just gonna stay here. And farm some items. It's a major fight in the cave, yeah. That was bad. Alright, well that's good to know. But I don't think we're gonna get to that until probably 2 weeks from now. Because I'm gonna do this chest unlock. And the dart will suffer sadly. We're talking about a broken heart here, or just getting trampled because everything's gonna target him. So what you're saying is I need to take Shauna and Maru in so he has both his girlfriends, right? Is that what we're saying here? Oh, yeah, see, and not being able to take him out of the fight, because he shouldn't be in that fight. You know, Dart should not be in a water elemental fight, and not being able to take him out of the party is miserable. Because it's the wrong element type. I mean, he shouldn't be in the party in a water elemental fight. Just like he shouldn't have been in the fight in the last one that we were in, dealing with that, the Wingly. Because she's so fast. He probably shouldn't have been in that fight. Because he's not the fastest party member. I mean, Albert, I chose Albert only because he had, higher stats. Not because he was actually gonna be good for the fight. I mean, honestly, I think, Maru Congo probably would have done better if they had their Dragoons leveled up. But since we don't have Maru's Dragoon Spirit yet, that does kind of put her at a disadvantage. Alright. So, ranger numbers. 0, 2, 5. 0, 5, 2. Ranging numbers. Yeah, Congo is just, he's a beast. Congo's just an amazing beast. Da 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 da. As we go through the stupid numbers. Last one or we're gonna suffer. We're gonna suffer. We failed this one. We got 2. But this one we just... Yeah, Congo may be slow, but he hits so hard. It's okay. So as long as you're not fighting a really fast monster, it's fine. That's why I didn't put him in the party for, that speed demon who's already tearing us up with 2-to-1s. We needed all the speed we could get. What? It heals? Oh, that's just not right. That's just not right. We could have used a few more Dragoon levels in here, but I screwed that up bad. That's horrible. I screwed that up so bad. I need to get some of these guys out of the way. Says the person transforming. I know, right? Let's do this. That was weird. I don't know, I think my controller's having a bad day. Because it seems to be like taking a tap when I'm not tapping the button. It's kind of odd. This one keeps healing, so let's hit this guy. Okay, I should take this guy out. Fairy heals 50 times, nothing wrong. Boss heals once, it's cheating. Yeah, because the boss heals, they tend to heal like 250% of their own health. Let's be realistic. When bosses heal, they cheat bad. They cheat heal. They don't play nice when they heal. They tend to cheat when they heal. Alright, so this guy doesn't hit that hard. We can heal through it. Which is good because we're all kind of low on health. Not that it matters, because we can go to the bunks and heal up anyway. That was bad. That was so bad. There we go. So what did we get out of that fight? Good experience. And honestly, it's not bad. If we get the item, great. If we don't, we get a good fight. It's an experience. Some kind of trap? Is it? Yeah. Obviously. I need that. Alright. Let me go rest. Yes, rest. Alright, so we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna go ahead and cut us off here. Save us off. And next week, we will do... we'll probably just level next week. Because I have no intention of playing the game off stream unless I have to. So, we'll probably just do some leveling next week. And, yeah, we'll put Shauna in the party. And just let her just kill us off. Now, if we are dying so horribly with Shauna in the party, I'll take her back out. But, we'll have a Shauna party for you. I will just sit here and grind until we level up a few times. Because we do want to hit that, 24 to 26 range. And with Shauna being level 16... it's gonna take a long time to get her up there. But we'll put her in the party. We'll level up some. See what we can find. So, have a good night. Thank you for visiting. And there's other people that dropped in. I'm thankful that they visited too. So, thanks for coming and hanging out even when you were lurking. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you next week, if not sooner.